Muscle Car Modeler, and my name is Ral, and this is an unusual car for me. It's a car I really like, but it's a really big model kit. This is the Fujimi Lamborghini Miura. It's 1/16 scale. It's kind of a stalled project, but this is the big box, and I mean it's a huge box. But and I've had it since 2010. I started it a long time ago when I got it. The kit's actually from like 2004, but I picked it up at the swap meet and I thought it'd be interesting to build a big one. So I bought this kit, and it was almost done at the time, and it stalled because I really wasn't happy with it, and especially the paint job. So I started tearing it apart. But I'll put this away, and I'll just move this up a little bit. Because it's quite a big kit, and I haven't done a 1/16 or a large scale model in a long time. So like, this has kind of been sitting around the house since 2010. I was building it, and messed up the paint job on it, and one of the things was it had photo etched emblems, which I thought was cool, and it had molded in emblems as well, and it even has decals for the emblems. So you have lots of choices on how to use the emblems, but when I painted it, I left the molded in emblems thinking I can just stick the decals either right on top of it or the photo etched emblems, and it didn't work out that way. And then the funny part was this emblem on the side, the Burlitone, the body manufacturer at the time. Not really sure how to say that, but it had a completely different emblem on the pillar here than the photo etched or the decal. I thought that was strange, but I didn't catch that at first. And then some of the things were just kind of ill-fitting. It's kind of a pain to put together. Here's the back clamshell section. This has all been spray painted with Tamiya yellow, just their bright yellow. And I originally had used Tamiya's clear, and it came out okay, but then the decals didn't, or not the decals, but the photo etch didn't line up. I'm like, alright, I won't use the photo etch, I'll just foil the emblems. And then I continued to build it, and I just wasn't liking the way it was fitting to the chassis. And the biggest thing for me, here's the chassis, and I haven't redone any of this, so it's a bit dusty. I need to clean the dust off. But you can see I had the doors glued on, and assembled the motor, and the plug wires come in the kit. But you see these tires, they're pretty far in there, and when you put the body on and you line it all up, which I'm not going to be able to do right now, you see how far in those tires are? It's kind of kills the look of the model for me. And the back is the same way. You see how far in those rear tires are. Let's see. I pretty much evened it up. So they're kind of in there, and it just makes the proportion a little off in my eyes. So because of those two things and the body, it just sort of stalled. So I decided that, you know, it's just sitting collecting dust, and I've been challenging myself to finish these. So this one, I tore the body back off of it, stripped the paint on it, and then sanded off all of the molded in emblems, and then I restarted the paint job, which is why when I did my clear session, when I was spray painting all the clear coat on the three cars, this was one of them. I was getting this one going again. So this one is sort of back on my bench. I rotate, you know, a bunch of cars. I got this one, the two Corvettes, finishing up the Javelin, and I also got a couple of more Mustangs that are sitting in the woods. You got a glimpse of the 67 GTA that I started to build that is stalled. And then there's also a 68 428 CJ kit that I started to build from Revell. That's mostly done. I really got to finish the interior on that. So there's a couple of other ones that are in the pipeline that I'm juggling on and off my bench. But this one will be done here real soon because I just got to black out the underside of all of this and do the black details. And these fins need to be black and get the rest of it assembled. And I'll put this one together, but figured I would show you another one of the projects that I'm kind of working on, even though this one I started almost 10 years ago. It'll be pretty much 10 years ago, and just need to get it finished. But since I showed off the little one, the AMX that I did, I figured I would show you guys this one as well. And here's the directions for it. But it's a nice car, but unfortunately this particular kit, I'll show you when it's done so you can see what it looks like all finished and all buttoned up. But for an enthusiast series model and being 1/16 in Fujimi, I was expecting a little more out of it. But not horrible, just I was expecting more out of it. But I will show you more of this one when it gets done. The dashboard is pretty nice, but still kind of simplistic in what's there. But yeah, I will finish this one up and I will show it off to you guys. So for those of you, thank you for tuning in, thank you for subscribing, and you guys have a wonderful day.